Hello everyone, welcome to podcast number 11. I'm Julian.
I'm Josh.
And today we have some very exciting topics for you. So Josh, would you like to start us off?
I'd love to start us off. So, to get into things, my first topic's a little bit like a question sort of thing. I just want to know what you think, and in the comments, tell us what you think as well. But do you prefer Gatorade or Powerade?
Oh, now that's really good. So my parents have never really given me like Gatorade or Powerade, but I would still sneak it in and stuff. And like I've mostly only had Powerade, but I still like.
That's a bit cheeky, Julian.
Yeah, it is a bit cheeky. Am I right, guys? Anyway.
You meant to laugh, by the way.
Yeah, we got that from our school.
Yes.
Anyway, so I've had Powerade more, but I think I like Gatorade better, especially that light blue flavour.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty good shout. I mean, me personally, I do really like... I prefer Powerade, but great Gatorade is better than everyone else. So, yeah. That's my thing. In the comments, let us know like what you guys think. But, yeah, so I just had a little question to start us off.
Yeah. Good little icebreaker. But also, next one, we're doing a Q&A. So, please leave questions in the comments below so we can answer them in our next episode.
Yep. Anything you want to know, leave it down in the comments of this episode, and we will answer them in podcast number 12.
So now we're going to do this little tradition that I've started where we're reading off sports and stuff. Well, I think we've always done that. But so I'll start off with the soccer.
So this is like going to be like, you know, like the week in sports and stuff. It'll be like a topic we do each week, and it'll be like, we'll like talk about the last previous, like, because we like miss a week in between, so we'll talk about the previous 2 weeks of sport at the start of every podcast. So, Julian, let's get into things. What happened?
So basically, it's been a pretty busy a couple months that we haven't posted. So we're sorry about that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, holidays and stuff.
So
yeah, sorry.
I will get into it. So, it's the Champions League semi-finals. Arsenal and PSG are versing each other tomorrow at 5 a.m. for us because it's Australian. And it's, PSG is leading by 1 goal. But I feel like Arsenal, because I go for Arsenal, they're going to have that amazing comeback. And the other Champions League semi-final, hold on. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
Having technical issues here.
Yeah, sorry about that, team. Semi-final. The other is Inter Milan will be in the Champions League against They
beat Barcelona 4-3.
Well, in aggregate, it's 7-6. Wow, very close and very high scoring.
Love to see that.
And also, Liverpool have won the Premier League. I'm pretty sure they're still playing games.
Yeah, I think they are, but
Liverpool,
they've won the Premier League. They've ruined Man City's streak, which they haven't had the best year. So
yeah,
wow.
And also Liverpool are like they've scored over 100 points. So they are Centurions. That's what it's called.
That's pretty good. Good job, Liverpool.
Yeah, congrats, Liverpool. Arsenal should have won. Actually, no, never mind. They got 82 points. My mistake. But Arsenal should have won that. That was rigged.
Sure. Now, moving on. Talk about... So, Julian did soccer, and now I will be talking about AFL. So, last round in AFL, it was a pretty good round. Lots to unpack. So, we'll start off. First game of the round, Essendon versus North Melbourne. Julian, did you see this game?
Sorry. No, I did not. I only saw the Sydney versus GWS game because I was going for Sydney Swans. But What happened, Josh?
So pretty much, Essendon versus North Melbourne, it was a cracker of a game. Great way to start the round of footy. 3 points in the end. Essendon won 65-62. So yeah, that was a very exciting game. Next game, Friday, St Kilda versus Dockers. That was a very boring game, on the other hand. So Dockers only got 33 points in the whole game. And so St Kilda won by 61 points, 94-33. That was a pretty boring game. And another pretty boring game, the Dogs beat Port Adelaide by 90 points, 131 to 41. I mean, that's a pretty impressive effort, isn't it, Julian?
Yeah, that is very impressive. Congrats on the Dogs.
And there was a bit of controversy in the game with the Willie Rioli, Bailey Dale incident. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then Adelaide versus Carlton. Carlton got smashed. Adelaide won by 60 points, 110 to 50. And then probably the game of the round, if not the game of the year so far, Collingwood versus Geelong. Geelong won by 3 points in an absolute thriller.
Controversial, though.
Controversial. Was very controversial. Do you think it was touched? Let us know in the comments below if you think it was touched.
Also, I think the game of the last week, the game of what did you say last week?
Game of the round.
Yeah, game of the round. Sorry, it was Sydney versus GWS. Now I do go for Sydney Swans, so it's a bit biased, but it was very controversial as well because GWS somehow got 4 free kicks, while Sydney got 14. Half the time it was rigged. Umpires were against us, and also at the start of the first quarter and stuff, Sydney was leading by I think 30 points.
Yeah, smashing
and
them.
so we were smashing them, right? And that's what we did to the Gold Coast. But the Gold Coast came with a comeback and beat us, and won with 117 points while we got 79. So GWS started doing that, and it was very controversial, very rigged. I thought we should have gotten more free kicks. And yeah, the umpires should have been fired, but we still came on top, 87 to 73. So yeah, that's it.
I mean, I wouldn't quite say that was game of the round. It was not as close as this game, but I'd definitely say that the Geelong Collingwood game was better. But yeah, lots of controversy in that game. Was still a good game to watch though. Then at the same time, West Coast versus Melbourne. A little bit boring. Melbourne won by 32 points, 108 to 76. I'm a D's man myself, so I'm quite glad that we're getting a few wins in a row here. 3 in a row now. That's
wow.
Great start. We've got Hawks next week though, so we'll see how that one goes. Then we got this Sydney Giants game. Sydney won by 14 points. A bit of controversy in that, as Julian's already pointed out. Then the Hawks versus Richmond game. It was the Hawks' 100th year in the competition, so they were celebrating their centenary. They won by 65 points in style. And Brisbane versus the Suns, a bit of a low-scoring one, a bit boring. Brisbane won by 17, probably should have been more. Yeah, that was the round in footy in the last week. So, yeah. And the ladder is Brisbane's on first, Collingwood second, Hawks are third, Gold Coast are fourth, Adelaide are fifth, Western Bulldogs are sixth, Geelong are seventh, Giants are eighth, Freo, St Kilda, Essendon, Port, Carlton, Sydney, Melbourne, Richmond, North, and last West Coast. So that's what the ladder's looking at so far. There's still a lot that can happen, and yeah, it's an exciting season so far. So moving on, Julian, do you want to have a go at your topic? Next topic?
Sure thing. I'd love to have a go at my next topic. So now we're going to do a bit of a blind ranking. So
all right, give it to me.
So we got, hold on, 6. So you know all the tiers, right? S, A, B, C, D, E.
Yeah.
And F, I'm pretty sure.
Like a tier.
Yeah, tiers. Yeah.
Tier list.
So we're going to do blind rank dog breeds. So
alright, and put them into the tiers.
Yep. So
okay. Josh.
Yeah. The first one is a German Shepherd, an all-rounder. They're pretty damn good, but what would you give them?
I like them. They're pretty cute. I'll probably put them in B tier.
Now that's smart. They were very aggressive. They are pretty aggressive though.
Can I only put one in each tier?
No.
No,
you can't.
No, but isn't this blind rank?
Oh yeah. True.
That's the point of it.
You're just 1 from 8. Where would you put them?
Okay. I probably put German Shepherd's 4.
Okay. Next one is Golden Retriever, just a copycat Labrador, of course, but still.
Very cute. Probably have to put them 2 because they're so similar to Labradors. Best dog breed by a mile. But yeah, they're very cute. Bit too much hair for my liking, but still probably 2.
Okay, next one, Labrador Retriever. Now, these, I do have...
Undoubtedly the best dog breed.
I do have a couple of Labradors at home, but they are the best.
You got to go number 1.
Yeah, number 1, of course. What about the big poodle?
They're a bit ugly, I think. Probably 8.
No, it's 6. It's 6, sorry.
Oh, 6. I'll go 6 then.
Oh, yeah, I hate them. I don't know how they're model dogs, but still. Australian Shepherd.
Oh, they're pretty... I think 3. I really like the Australian Shepherd.
Yeah. Apparently, so, quick little fun fact, Australian Shepherds actually come from America. So I
Really?
don't know why they're called Australian Shepherds. Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
That's really crazy, though. It's a bit bizarre.
Still cute, though.
You can laugh, but... Okay, Border Collie.
What? I've got 5. I've only got 5 left.
Oh, yeah,
So I have
true.
to go 5.
Yeah, but, like...
That's a bit unlucky. Sorry to Border Collies. You're pretty cute as well.
So my blind ranking, well, it's not really blind because I can see the list, but I'll put Labrador number 1. I reckon I'll put German Shepherd number 2.
Yeah.
I just like German Shepherds.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put Golden Retriever number 3, Border Collie number 4,
Yeah.
Australian Shepherd number 5, and Poodle number 6.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay,
Fair.
so do you have any more topics, Josh?
Of course I do.
Let's hear it.
Well, my next topic is also a blind ranking. So I would like you to blind rank these 5 lollies.
Ooh. Let's hear it.
Alright, your first one, so it's out of 5.
Yep.
First lolly, Sour Patch Kids. Where do you reckon you put them?
Okay, starting off strong. How many?
Yes.
Out of how many?
5.
I'm gonna have to put them at number 3.
Number
Bit too
3.
sour for me.
No, that's fair enough. I'd probably put them somewhere similar. Number 2 is Mentos. Where are you going to put them?
5.
Not a Mentos fan?
Well, I like the fruity ones, but not the minty ones. You know?
Yeah, no, I feel like that. But, like, some of the other flavors are good, you know?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So I'll put the number 4.
Number 4. Alright. Number 3, Lolly Snakes. Just think, like, they're a bit boring, but they're so, like, versatile. So, like, you gotta think about it. Like, they're such
kind
a
of
good
like the
base lolly.
Exactly. They're kind of like, you know, they're always there. If you're
Yeah.
sad, just get them. You know, like
Yeah.
they have like.
You can always count on them.
Yeah, you can always count on them.
They're very
So I'll
reliable.
put them on number. Have I already said 3?
Yeah, Sour Patch Kids were 3.
Oh yeah, number 2. I'll put
Number
them at-
2. Yeah, I like that. Number 4, got Lollipops. So I'm thinking Chubba Chup Lollipops, the classic ones. You know,
Yeah.
cheap, 50 cents type of thing.
True.
Get them
I
anywhere.
will put them in number 2, but I'm gonna have to put them in number 6.
5, so.
5, I meant, because that's like out of 1
Yeah,
and
no.
5. I'm gonna have to just
Alright. And last, you got Gummy Bears.
Yep, number 1, easy.
Alright, well, seems like it works out for you. Me, myself, I probably would have had...
No one cares.
Guys, you can laugh there. I would have had Sour Patch Kids 4, Mentos 3, Lolly Snakes 5, Lollipops 2, and Gummy Bears 1. I do
Wow.
like Gummy Bears.
Controversial.
Oh,
Some would say. Okay.
I don't know. Do you have another topic?
Yeah, I do have another topic actually. So another trend we're gonna do are new newses.
Yep.
Yeah. So
So, the recent in the news.
yeah, the recent in the news. We're not gonna get into any politics, except I am gonna say, Australian election where we're from. We came from. We're both Australian.
Yeah.
And so we've had our election recently, and it was basically a blowout win to Labor. So Anthony Albanese are our president for
Prime
another
Minister.
Prime Minister, I meant,
Yeah.
for another 4 years.
Yeah.
And Peter Dunn didn't even win his electorate
Yeah,
for
so
24 years, which is crazy.
Congratulations to Anthony Albanese. Okay, let's move on.
Yep. Okay. So wow. Victor Garvey reviews Wonderful Guy, my favorite kind of chef. Now that's a very interesting
Good
take.
news story.
Wow, it's just mostly food coming up.
Right, you...
I'm not giving any more orders. How Hitler and the Nazi fell. Now that's interesting. If you guys didn't know how the Nazis lost, it was basically
Why
because
did you say that so aggressive?
I don't know. It's because they lost the war. So
Yeah.
plenty to weigh up. Deconing. Break
No,
silence on contracts.
deconing.
Oh, deconing. My bad. Break silence on contract status. What are your thoughts on that?
I
Big
mean-
footy.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. We'll see how that one goes, but yeah.
Wow, what's this? Sydney Morning Herald says Jack's mother thought he was being looked after. He died desperate and alone.
I mean, that's horribly sad.
I'm calling BS. Ride Volt unloads an
Revolt.
Revolt. Sorry, I thought it was a German pronunciation.
No.
My bad. Unloads an AFL over Rioli Saga.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about that a bit, but yeah, said a few threatening things over the weekend.
Oh, is that against North Melbourne?
No, it was Bulldogs.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. So what else?
Out of the box luxury, there is nothing like the Airy. Wowzers! Look at that.
I mean, that looks pretty nice. That's pretty good.
Yeah, crazy.
But how about a bit of sports? Do you reckon we get a bit of sports?
Yeah,
news?
let's get some sports. How about you say it?
I'll say the sports news.
It's mostly gonna be footy because we've already done that. Yeah, it's just AFL.
No, we can change that.
Do like NRL.
NRL? NFL.
Oh yeah,
NFL.
let's do it. No, the season's not started yet.
We'll still let us.
Oh yeah. Can I do NFL?
Yeah, no, you go.
Okay. Wow, this is crazy. Miami Herald literally says ex-Dallas Cowboys quarterback at peace with pass as he helps others avoid his mistake. Wowzers.
What was that mistake? Do you reckon you could tell us in further detail?
Yes, let's sure do. Wow, Quincy Carter is fully aware of all of it, and he runs from none of it. He's 47, and this is who he is good. Good, bad, left, wrong, and right. Wow. Wait, hold on, I'm just quickly reading it so I can tell you. A few men to have started on an NFL playground for age 1 of the military to live in the pro recovery, although he has not played in the game since he played. Wowzers. So that like newspaper is pretty long, so I'm not going to read all of that, but that's still crazy. So what about 49ers George Kittle featured in exciting news on Tuesday? Wow.
Wow, that's exciting, yeah.
That's pretty exciting. The Athletic says how John Spytek earned Tom Brady's trust from Michigan to Tampa Bay to Las Vegas. Wowzers.
Yeah, I mean...
John Spytek.
Lots going out in the news.
Quality
right now.
of a player. The Athletic says, wow, it's just the Athletics. Colt off-season stock report, Anthony Richardson, Juju Brents, face mask or break season. Now that's pretty insane.
Guys, I mean, if you want to hear more news, let us know. But yeah, I think we'll start that as like a recurring topic. Now I've got like another one. It's another like question, right? So theoretically, right?
Yeah.
If the world was ending,
Yeah.
and you were in a tool shed, what one tool are you grabbing to give yourself the best chance of survival?
Ooh. Now, a lot of tool sheds are different though. So like, what are
Just
like
think classic tool sheds, got everything.
probably an AK-47.
No, like
You meant to laugh there, guys. Haha. Did a little joke. Okay. Real seriously, not serious. Okay, let's just like skip that. Probably a hammer.
a hammer. Are you
A
sure?
trusty hammer.
I was thinking like a chainsaw would be good.
Oh yeah.
Like
Or a
anything
chainsaw.
comes my way.
Yeah. A chainsaw. That'd be really good.
I mean,
Or
yeah,
lawnmower.
or like a rake, like sort of just like. I mean, they're pretty sharp at the ends. You can just like throw it forward, like a sort of like defend yourself.
Yeah, I'd probably
I feel
choose like a.
I mean, an axe. Do you reckon they'd have an axe in a tool shed? I reckon
Yeah,
you
but
would.
like, you get tired of swinging it and
I
stuff.
don't know. I reckon it'd be pretty good.
I'd probably choose like a shield and spear. You know.
And what tool sheds in that in? Come on, let's be realistic here.
Okay. I got a little question as well.
Yeah.
This has been like going on on TikTok and stuff for ages.
Yeah.
Who would win, 100 men or one gorilla?
Wow. So that's a very interesting one. So, I mean, one gorilla, very strong. 100 men, I mean, together, very strong. I mean, I don't... A gorilla's, like, strong and stuff, but I just feel like 100 men easily...
Yeah, they could easily.
Like, I feel like... I don't know... I see so many people saying that, like, that... the gorilla would win, but I just don't think that's right. Like, I think that... the 100 people would win. What do you think?
Yeah, people could win. Is it just like 100 naked men versus one gorilla?
Yeah,
Or I think they have clothes on, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't have any weapons. It's just 100 men versus one gorilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're on pretty even. I feel like we're
Yeah.
on pretty even terms with that.
Oh, yeah, that is pretty even, you know? Like, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
okay, so I've got, and this is my like last full topic. So what do other places call these things?
Ooh.
So, in the United Kingdom, do you know what they call an eggplant? Like, think about it. Think. Like, do you know what they call an eggplant?
No, I do not. What do they call that?
Just have a few guesses, sort of thing. Like,
a pickleberry.
that's a good guess, but no, they actually call it an aubergine. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that
What?
right, but aubergine.
Who in their right mind would say that?
The Brits, I guess.
Balmy British Empire.
Yeah, so they call the eggplants the aubergines. In the United States, what do they call a holiday? I think everyone knows this, but what do they call a holiday?
I've actually forgotten. Mind blank. Like I know this. I swear I know this. A holiday. So like, a holiday for them is like
Starts with V.
a vacation.
Yes, they call it a vacation in the United States. I mean, I kind of like vacation, but holiday's just on top. Like,
Yes.
holidays sound so much better. What do they call a jumper in the UK?
A sweater.
That's 100% correct. They call it a sweater. I mean, it's alright, but like, I feel like jumper's so much better.
Now, is it?
No, I've got one more.
Oh yes. Sorry, my bad.
And this, you also should know this one. What do they call a nappy in the United States? Think. Starts with D.
I actually don't know what.
You don't know this?
No.
I'll give you a clue. In
A diaper. Oh my god.
Yes.
I'm so dumb.
Yes.
My bad.
No, you got that.
Everyone, we have an announcement to make.
Yes, we do.
'cause
It's very
it's-
important. Very important.
Because it's finishing. This podcast is finishing. We are thinking of like starting a YouTube channel. Maybe we're gonna vlog it and stuff, and like maybe vlog some YouTube channels. Josh and I, maybe like a YouTube video could be like getting a job.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want jobs though. We don't like jobs.
No.
Or like cliff diving.
Think about getting some money, sort of thing.
Yeah, cliff
Investing
diving.
into the podcast.
Yeah, so,
That'd be good.
and also because
This is Mental Health May. This is just a gentle reminder that it is Mental Health May. So just check in on someone. You never know how they're feeling. Check in on someone and make sure they're alright.
yeah, I know this is random, but it's May, so it's Mental Health Month. So for Australia, Lifeline Australia is 13 11 14.
That's their phone number.
Yeah, that's their phone number, by the way. It's just those digits. And even if you don't want to talk to someone on the phone, you can text them. So
yeah, just...
just like get along with your mates, ask if they're okay and stuff.
And also, if you're feeling a bit down in the dumps, just remember that people are on your side. And then my last thing before we go, this Sunday, it's Mother's Day. So make sure that you write a card to your mum, give her a present.
Yeah.
Show her your gratitude towards her. I mean, just...
Yes, I know.
They're very important mothers.
And wait, also, one more news announcement.
Yeah?
If there's any businesses listening to our podcast, please sponsor us. We need money so we can upgrade our stuff.
I mean, that's a bit of an odd way to put it, but yes, if you're in the area and you're willing to sponsor this podcast, get the word out, a bit of advertising, we would love for you to support us. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is podcast 11 of the Dog and Dog podcast. Remember, Mental Health May, Mother's Day this Sunday, and that's a wrap.
Yep.
Thank
See
you.
you, everyone. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.